Hello everyone, welcome to this session. Our chapter is elemental surveying. So far in our previous video, we briefly discussed the various importance of land survey. So today let's move on to the other part where we'll be discussing about the leveling survey. So basically in this video, we'll see the introduction to leveling. Uh, so let's dive into it. The introduction to labeling survey. Labeling simply this is the process of determining the actual heights of points on the surface. So labeling is just part of surveying that it involves determining the actual heights of various points on the Earth's surface. It is the art of determining the differences in the elevation of points on the Earth's surface, or simply is the procedure by which the heights of the points on the Earth's surface are determined. So that's what leveling survey means. This is kind of a survey that is there just to determine the difference in elevation or just the increase in heights of various points on the Earth's surface, or simply you can say that leveling survey is just the procedure by which the various heights of various points on the Earth's surface are determined. And here is some of the images that illustrate the leveling process, and as you can see here we're trying to determine the differences in heights between these 2 points. With this point, the first point, take it as labeled. You can label it maybe point A, and here point B. So the act or this process of determining the differences in heights of various points on the Earth's surface, so we call labeling. And here is the image of these guys trying to carry out the labeling survey. So that's the brief introduction, or just the simple meaning of labeling survey. Hope that's clear. Moving on. The equipment that I used in labeling. So we'll see some of the equipments that I used in labeling. The first one is labeling staff. A labeling staff, this is a long ruler which it can be made from the steel material, either white and black or black and load, that is used to fix or hits on the surface. So this labeling stuff is the one that is used just in the labeling, just to understand the heights. So it's just used to fix or to measure the heights of various points on the surface. And this is how it looks like, this labeling stuff. So it's just like kind of a long ruler which has measurements within it, and the one that is made can be made either from steel or any other material. It can be either white and black, or black and road. So that's how this labeling stuff looks like, and basically used it to fix or just to understand the heights of various points on the surface. I hope that's clear. So this is the first equipment, labeling stuff. Moving on, the other equipment we're talking about, the survey's telescope. This can be used in UH facilities. It's used to determine the angle of position or height on this surface. And here's just an image of showing this the survey telescope. It's just there just to determine the angle of position or height of the Earth's surface. So it's very useful when you're trying to carry out leveling in huge or in kind of a large place. The other equipment, so here we see the other equipments that uh, were used before when we were discussing about the chaining survey. So also tape, chain, and pegs are also used in leveling. So you can use these equipments, and basically they are there just to measure the distances. So these are used for measuring distances, used for making station points. As you can see, these pegs are the ones that are used to make the station points, and here we have this the tape and the chains are there just to measure the distances. So you can use these equipments as well, just when you're trying to carry out the labeling survey, as we used them before in the chaining survey. Hope that's clear. Then later on you see the spirit level or the bubble tube. This is about 50 mm to 225 mm in length, mounted on a telescope. They you can have the smaller telescopes just to observe. The observer taken recording or graduated telescope stuff from on position whose height is known. So the This spirit level is there just to amount to a leveled station where you can carry out the measuring of the differences in heights when you're carrying out the this leveling survey of the screen. Then let's move on to the importance or uses of the labeling. We've seen some of the equipment. There are many potential equipments which I think we'll later on see on when we're trying to review on these kinds of chapters. Specifically, we're talking about this elemental survey. So we'll see more of the equipment. So let's move on to the importance of labeling. Here are some of the importance of why labeling is crucial in the daily lives, or why it is crucial in our study. The first one is that helps to determine the relative heights on land that can be used in contour mapping. So this the first use of leveling. This is just important when you're trying to understand the relative heights of various points on the land, and later on that can be used in the contour mapping. The other one is that leveling can be used to determination of heights or elevation of the land surface, such as hills, valleys, plains, etc. So leveling is crucial just to determine the heights or just the elevations, or just the whether maybe it has maybe the physical features that are there, maybe how they've elevated to certain kind of distances, or what is their slope, whatever it is, so you can simply understand the heights or elevations, maybe it's high elevation or low elevation, by using this leveling survey. So you can use this in determination of land surface features such as hills, valleys, plains, etc. Moving on, the other use housing foundation, the location of industrial sites, the route of communication and size of buildings. They can be located and determined with the help of leveling. So leveling is also crucial for these kinds of things: housing foundations, the location of industrial sites, the route of or the route of these communication and size of the buildings. So that's all I have for this session. We've seen a simple intro to this leveling survey. We've seen the meaning of leveling survey. Then we've seen some of the equipments that are used in leveling, and we've discussed some of the importance of the leveling in our daily life of the screen. Thank you.